Welcome to the College of Education. My name is Rihanna Olson and I'm a fourth year student here at the college. Follow along as we tour the college building. Express. It's great for grabbing a coffee in the morning for those early morning classes. We also can grab some food at lunchtime. If you don't pack lunch, you can grab something here. It's a great addition to our building. So next we're gonna go to the undergraduate programs office on the 3rd floor. We're gonna take the elevator up there and see who usually works there. This is the door you see. It's the undergraduate programs office. We're going to take a tour inside to see everyone that works here. So Corinne Pollock is usually the friendly face sitting at this desk welcoming students and staff into the office. This is Karen Chiswick's office space, and she is our Field Experiences clerical assistant. So at the end of this long hallway, you'll find Chelsea Wilson's office. She is our academic and off-campus program advisor. You may have seen her at recruitment fairs and recognize her voice from our New to Education videos. Next is Jade Bryan's office. She has double duty as our academic and learning communities advisor. This is Shelley Bickhart's office, and she is our academic services specialist. She focuses on academic advising, College of Education scholarships and awards, and class build and scheduling. Next is Audrey Swan's office. She is our Education Student Records and Academic Advisor. Audrey supports the Student Affairs and Academic Standards Committee. This is Arvel Van Dyke's office, and she is our Undergraduate Programs Director. Here we have Kathy Pryor-Hildebrandt's office, and she is both Field Experiences Officer and Learning Communities Coordinator. This is Lorianne Daniels' office, and she is one of our Field Experiences Coordinator and works primarily with the EDST 213 and ITEP students. This is Greg McJanet's office, and he is also a Field Experience Coordinator and places students for the EDST 321, 322, and Extended Practica. And finally, we have Dr. Dawn Moline, Associate Dean of the Undergraduate Program.
Hey, what a coincidence seeing you here, Rihanna. Welcome, come on in. Hey, welcome to the College of Education. Tansei Tanshi. I hope you're as excited to be here as we are to have you here. I know you've put a lot of work into getting into a college where acceptance has been pretty competitive this year, and now you've chosen a profession where each and every day you're going to be asked to go above and beyond the call of duty for your students. Making the decision to become a teacher is not one to take lightly, but it is truly the most noble and rewarding profession in the world. Trust me, it's a fantastic gig. So whether you're from a rural community like I am, small town Saskatchewan farm kid, or you're from an urban center, maybe you're from the north, you might be from another part of Canada, or you might even be from an international space, I want to welcome you to your new educational home here at the U of S on beautiful Treaty 6 and homeland of the Métis Nation. It's here that we pay respects to the ancestors who took care of this space before we became its stewards. It's really important to acknowledge our history so that we know that we can reaffirm our relationships with each other and move forward in a good way to the future. This is going to be an incredibly special place for you because it's here where you're going to learn how to become a teacher, you're going to meet people who will be your colleagues for the rest of your career, and you'll be able to fulfill your dream. It's a wonderful space. Here at the college, you're considered to be teacher candidates and not just another university student. You're actually held to a professional code and are considered to be affiliate members of the Saskatchewan Teachers Federation. That means that whether you're in one of your classes, or if you're at a social event for one of our awesome student groups, or maybe you're even teaching in a school in your field experience, you have to ask yourself if you are role modeling the kinds of behaviors, actions, and communications that you hope your students will see you when you're teaching them. Just about any student can get a degree if they work hard enough, but it takes something special to become a teacher. And that is what makes our program, this college, and you extra special as a student. So I hope you throw yourself in to all of the wonderful events, professional development, and social events that are organized by our student societies. We actually have 3 student societies in the college that you can attend events for. That is the Education Student Society, the ITEP Student Society, and the SUNTEP Student Society. And when you attend those professional learning events that are above and beyond what you take in your classes, you actually get acknowledgement for them on something that's called the co-curricular record. That is actually a record that you can attach to your resume when you're done with us in the college, and that helps you show your initiative in professional learning to future employers. So it's important not only for yourself to attend our events, to enjoy and become part of our educational community, but it actually is important for your future career. And so I hope you engage with our student societies who put a lot of work and effort into making your time here valuable. The staff and faculty that you'll be working with over the next few years are also wonderful people. I really would encourage you to drop by the undergrad programs office as soon as we reopen and make sure that at least once a year you meet with an advisor to make sure that you're on track for graduation. In our college, you have to not only make sure you're following the program requirements for the degree, but that also you're following the teacher certification requirements for something called the Saskatchewan Professional Teachers Regulatory Board. So it's really important that you check in once in a while and make sure you're on the right track. I also encourage you to meet and get to know your instructors. Most of our professors were teachers before you. They were professors. And that means that they will work really hard with you if they know that you are interested in making sure you're successful in your learning. We also have a number of units across campus generally outside of our college that can help support you if you need it. And that are units like library services. We have another unit called Access and Equity Services who helps with learning accommodations. And there's another unit called Student Wellness that helps with student counseling and personal concerns. So truly, the supports are here for you if you need them. You only have to develop the courage to ask. I know that during this time things are a little unique and there might be a few bumps along the way. But on the other hand, this is making your group a very special group for us as a college, and we're also breaking new ground together. So that whether it's in your coursework, in your learning communities, or in your field experiences, you are actually going to become teacher leaders of a very new educational reality. You're going to be prepared in a way that our teacher candidates have never been prepared at the U of S in the past. So although it might be a little scary right now, it's pretty exciting. And I think it's something of which you can be very proud. So as I conclude my welcome to you today, I just want to acknowledge that you have chosen to be a difference maker in your choice to become a teacher. You have the opportunity here to make a difference, to shape and influence the lives and dreams of everyone you teach. So welcome to our College of Education, and welcome to your future.
So that's the tour of the undergraduate programs office and all the wonderful staff that work here. So next we're gonna tour the rest of the third floor, and our first stop is the computer lab. So in this door is the computer lab. Students, when you're back on campus, will be able to use this space to use the computers to do your work. So next we'll tour to some spaces within the third floor. Here we have the Department of Curriculum Studies office. Department of Educational Foundations and the Department of Educational Psychology and Special Education. Here we have another office space, and this is home to the Department of Educational Administration. And after a little walk down the hallway, you'll find the Dean's office, Dean Michelle Pratula.
Tanshe, and hello everyone from Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of the Métis. My name is Michelle Pratula, and I'm serving as Dean of your College of Education. I'm honored to send my best wishes to all of you as you begin your studies this year. Believe it or not, I do remember my first year in the college, in this very college. I was inspired to become a teacher by my parents. My dad was a teacher, and my mom was an EA. My sister became a teacher as well. Everyone valued education very much, so the teaching profession was something that was always very highly looked upon in our family. But quickly into my tenure as a teacher here in Saskatoon, I was very much struck by the fact that I not only had to be open to learning throughout my years in the college, but also open to learning every single day during my career. Teaching is one of those professions that absolutely requires it. That's because what teachers do, what you are signing up to do, takes the most profound commitment of all professions. You are committing to welcome, understand, accept, educate, inspire, and embrace every single child, youth, and young adult that steps into your care, and believe me, that takes incredible commitment and dedication. When I think about how to best explain that, and I say this as often as I can because as a parent I feel it, I ask that you consider what parents are entrusting you with every day. Parents are sending you their very loves, their most valuable assets, They're prized possessions every single day, and they are, with the deepest of wishes, hoping that you will build relationship with them, that you will care for them, and that you will help their children as much or more than they as parents would or could on a daily basis. They are sending you everything they have, every single day. So what does it take to be a teacher? It takes an open mind, a caring heart, and a learning disposition. It takes an understanding that only teachers have. And that is why year after year, I acknowledge the profession. I acknowledge you for committing to something that only those who see themselves as teachers can do. That is why we have what's titled the educator's profession. That's why we have our pinning ceremony. That's why we invest in our programming, our professional learning communities, our professional development sessions, our partnerships, our practica, and our specialized graduate programs. Teaching is the noblest of all professions. I acknowledge it, I believe it, and I strive to walk it every day. Thank you for joining me, and congratulations.
So that concludes the tour of the third floor. I know it may seem a little bit confusing. As a fourth year student, I still get a little bit confused up here, but everyone on this floor is super helpful. So if you see someone walking around, you can ask them for help and they'll direct you where to go. So next we're gonna head down to the second floor and visit some classrooms and see where the library is located. So here we have the second floor. When you come down the stairs, you'll see lots of composites of people who graduated here at the U of S. You might even recognize some familiar faces if you look hard enough. So also located on the second floor is the Education and Music Library. This is a great space to come study, work on projects with group members. If you're collaborating with people, there's lots of great tables, spaces to work in large groups, so that's always awesome. There's also spaces to work quietly in little cubicles, and it's also a nice place to unwind between classes. If you just need a break, there's some comfy chairs. It's just an all-around great space to hang out in the college. So this door is one of our classrooms. I'll show you the space. As you can see, there's lots of tables in here, and they're all pretty movable. So in the College of Education, we do a lot of collaborating, and these spaces are very flexible for group work, as well as listening to lectures and that sort of thing. This next classroom is one of my personal favorites. It's awesome for collaborating. There's lots of great screens, bright spaces. Come take a look. So next we're gonna head out of the door and down to the first floor. Behind these doors are our physical activity wing. It's home to racket courts, the wrestling room, a pool, a gymnasium, a classroom. There's lots of things behind this door. ITEP wing, the Indian Teacher Education Program. Another program that is a part of the college is the SUNTEP program, Saskatchewan Urban Native Teachers Program, and this is located at McLean Hall. This is our represented wall. It showcases all the student groups that we have here at the College of Education. This door, behind this door, is home to the SUNTEP Student Education Society. As well as behind this door is the Indian Teacher Education Program Student Executive Office. And in this space is the Education Student Society Office. So this is the home to the Education Student Society. We have lots of events that go on throughout the years, both social and fundraising events, as well as we host professional development sessions where students can sign up to learn more about a specific topic to help you in your teaching careers. We also have Education Student Society clothing for sale. Our online store will be opening soon, so you can check that out through our website. Within this space is our student lounge. It's a great place to hang out, take a break from your studies, as well as a good spot to eat lunch. Theater is one of our lecture halls here in the building. You can often hear lots of music coming up from it, as many choirs and bands perform in here. This building is also home to the Department of Music, and its wing is down this hallway. Along this wall you'll find information about our pinning ceremony, which happens when you're in 3rd year and welcomes you into the teaching profession. It's a great event. So that concludes our tour of the college building. Thanks for following along. I want to welcome you all into the college, and I hope to see you all soon.